So yes dear friends, so in this lecture I am going to solve this problem using what? Penalty approach method, right? So I am going to solve this problem using penalty approach method. So first let us write down the given data, what all the things they have given. So given is what? Area they have given 250 mm square. So before going to write down the given data, let us first write down the node number and element number for the given figure. So coming to the node numbers, so this is node 1, this is node 2, and this is node 3. Fine. So between node 1 and 2 there is one element, between node and 3 another element. Fine. So this is element 2 and this is element 1. Okay, see here. Okay, now so L1 they have given that 150 mm, so which is also same as L2. Okay, fine. So A is equal to A1 is equal to A2 is equal to what? 250 mm square. Similarly L1 is equal to L2 is equal to 150 mm. Okay, and they have also given this in this problem E is equal to 200 GPa and P is 60 kilonewton. So this is given in the problem. P is equal to 60 kilonewton and E value is 200 GPa. So fine. So what next? So next is we have to find out the nodal displacements. So step 1, to find nodal displacements. So to find nodal displacements, so what I am going to consider, so we know that 1D equilibrium equation is Ku is equal to F, where K is what? Global stiffness matrix, and what is U? Global displacement matrix. Okay, and what is F? Global force vector or matrix. So fine. So then see here, look at this sketch. So since there are two elements are there, so 1 and 2 elements, so my my global stiffness matrix will become what? K is equal to K1 plus K2. So I'm going to call this equation as 1, this as 2. So now first we have to find out the global stiffness matrix values. So okay, so we know that K formula is AE by LE 1 minus 1 minus 1 1. I have done this derivation in my previous lecture. Okay, so for element 1, what is K1? A1 E1 divided by LE1 into 1 minus 1 minus 1 1. Okay, correct. So what is my A1? So A1 is, we know that 250 and E is what? 200 GPa, which is common to the what? Both the elements, and LE also common, 150. Fine, 150 into 1 minus 1 minus 1 1. Okay, so let us simplify this and we'll cross check how much we will be getting. Two fifty into 200 into 10 to the power 3 divided by 150. So I will be getting what? 33.33 See, I am getting as 33.33 into 10 to the power 5, 1 minus 1 minus 1 1. So what I am going to be doing is I think I'll be getting 3.33. Sorry, this is 3.33 into 10 to the power 5. So what I'll be doing is 10 to the power 5 I'll be keeping as it is and multiplying 3.33 inside. So here in this 10 to the power 5 I kept as it is, and 3.33 I have multiplied inside to this matrix. Since element 1 means node 1, node 2, node 1 and node 2. This is first row, first column, second row, second column. Fine. So similarly, what is the value of my K2? Similarly, since area and lengths are same as element 1, so our K2 will also be equal to the 10 to the power 5, 3.33 minus 3.33 minus 3.33 and plus 3.33. So since it is element 2 means node numbers are 2, 3, 2, 3. So why have written directly this K2? See here, in the given problem, area is also same, A1, A2 and lengths are also same. If I am going to write for this formula, K2 is equal to A2 E2 by LE1, which is same as A1 E1 by LE1. So that is the reason I have written this matrix directly. Now what I will be doing is I will be substituting, I am going to call this as A and this as B. So I will be substituting A and B values in equation 2. Okay, see here, substituting equation A and B in equation 2. Okay, so what is my equation 2? K is equal to K1 plus K2. So okay, see here friends, so now I am going to add up these two matrices. Now I am going to add up these two matrices A and B. So before adding, one should know the order of this matrix. So before I am going to add, one should know the order of this matrix. How to find order of this matrix? So maximum node number is 3, so hence this matrix order will be 3 cross 3. So fine, what next? Next one, first row, first column, second column, third column, first row, second row, third row. So next is what? Just fill in blanks. First row, first column, first row, first column, 3.33. Fine. First row, second column, first row is there, second column is also there, minus 3.33. First row, third column. See here friends, first row is available in this matrix, but in this matrix first row is not available. Hence in first row maximum having second column, so third column is absent, so directly I am going to write it as 0. So now second row, first column, minus 3.33. Second row, second column, I am having 3.33 plus, again in this, see here friends, how to add means, if I consider second row, in all the matrices I have to check. All the matrices means, right now I am having two matrices, matrix A and matrix B. In both the matrices I have to check for second row. Here also there is a second row, again second row, second column, same position I am getting, second row, second column. So I have to add these two values, 3.33, and this is what? Second row, third column now existing in the second matrix. So minus 3.33. Okay, so now third row, first column, third row is in the second matrix, matrix B, but first column is not existing, 0. Third row, second column is minus 3.33 and third row, third column is 3.33. So thus so our global stiffness matrix is K is equal to 1 2 3 1 2 3. See, 3.33 minus 3.33 0. So second row first column is minus 3.33. So 3.33 plus 3.33. So it will be getting 6.66. Sorry here friends, I have forgot to multiply this 10 to the power 5, which we have taken common here in matrix A and matrix B. I have written here now. So now again I am going to write 10 to the power 5 here, which is common, minus 3.33 0 minus 3.33 and plus 3.33. Fine. So now I have found out the global stiffness matrix. Next is to find global displacement matrix. So what is global displacement matrix? U is equal to, so since there are three nodes, U1, U2, U3. Fine. See here, look at here. In the given problem, there are three nodes are there, 1, 2, 3. So that is the reason what I have written three nodes and 1, 2, 3. So first row, second row, and third row. Fine. Next is our aim is to find the global force vector values. So F is equal to what? F1, F2, F3. See, look at here friends. So in this problem, node 3 is fixing after at a certain distance of 0.12 mm. Hence, during this case, F3 cannot be 0. F3 will not be 0 in this case. Why? Because this node 3 is fixed after 0.12 mm distance. So that is the reason at node 3 force value will not be 0. Fine. And this x direction means, see here friends, if like this it is given in the sketch or given in the problem, we have to first verify that the load which is acting and x direction are acting in same line, then we will be taking P as positive. Suppose if this x is given in the reverse direction, then I will be taking P as negative. Fine. So now just now I have told that F1 is 0 because that node is fixed. F2 is given that 16 10 to the power 3 and F3 is Cij into A3. Cij into 3. So what is this Cij? See here friends, Cij means maximum of Cij into 10 to the power 4. So maximum of Cij means what? In this matrix, what is the maximum value? Maximum value is 6.66 into 10 to the power 5 into 10 to the power 4. So how much I will be getting? 6.66 into 10 to the power 9. Am I right? So now further if I write this 0, 60 into 10 to the power 3, Cij means what? Cij means, see here, 6.66 into 10 to the power 9 into 0.12. Right? So I am getting as what? 799.2 into 10 to the power 6. If I simplify this, 799.2 into 10 to the power 6. Okay. So this value is 799.2 10 to the power 6. So fine. Now I am going to call this equation as my, what was the last equation which I used? 1, 2 only I have used. Okay. So I am going to call this equation as 3. This equation as 4. Sorry. This equation I am going to call this as 3. This I am going to call it as 4. And this I am going to call it as 5. So now what I will be doing, I will be substituting equation 3, 4, 5 in equation 1. So what is equation 1? Equation 1 is what? Ku is equal to F. So now I have K. K is 10 to the power 5 into 3.33 minus 3.33, 0, minus 3.33, 6.66, minus 3.33, 0, minus 3.33, so plus 3.33, and u is u1, u2, u3. What is f? Force value 0, 60 into 10 to the power 3, and this is 799.2 into 10 to the power 6. Fine. So now see here friends, there is a difference between elimination method and penalty method. See, penalty method means, so in this matrix, so what is the maximum value? What is Cij? Cij is equal to maximum of Cij into 10 to the power 4. Am I right? So what I will be doing is, so since the method is penalty method, I will be adding this value at the position K11 and K33. Why I am going to add only particular these two places? Because see here, in the given problem, node number 1 and node number 3 are fixed. So that is the reason I will be adding this value as a penalty to the positions K11 and K33, right? So yes, so 10 to the power 5. See here, in this 10 to the power 5, if I taken common, again already 10 to the power 5 is there. So now I have to multiply 6.66 into 10 to the power 4 to this matrix. Fine. Okay. 3. Now I will be adding and showing here. See here, 3.33 into 10 to the power 5. Sorry, not 10 to the power 5 into. Sorry. So first we will become 6.66 into 10 to the power 4 plus 3.33. Yes, how much I am getting? So 66.60333 into 10 to the power 3. Okay. So next the second value will be as it is. Third value I am going to write again as it is. So now I will be coming here. Okay, minus 3.33, and this will be 6.66 minus 3.33, 0, minus 3.33, and again at the position K33 I have to add 6.66 into 10 to the power 4. Actually I have to add 10 to the power 9, because since it's 10 to the power 5 is already taken common, so that is the reason I am adding only 10 to the power 4 here. So now what, I will be getting the same value, because K11 is same as K33. So again I will be getting as what, 66.60333 into 10 to the power 3. Fine. So U1, U2, U3, and minus what, sorry, is equal to force 0, 60 into 10 to the power 3. This is what, 799.2 into 10 to the power 3. Alright. So now using the calculator, since there are 3 unknowns, easily we can solve this problem with the help of calculator. So go to equation 5. So in this 3 unknowns I am going to choose 2. Now I will be substituting the value 66.60333 into 10 to the power 5. While entering these values, you should not forget to multiply this 10 to the power 5 to the all these individual values. Okay. So next is what, minus 3.33 into 10 to the power 5. Okay. Next is 0. Again D is also 0. So next is this value, minus 3.33 into 10 to the power 5. Okay. So next is 6.66 into 10 to the power 5. Okay. So minus 3.33 into 10 to the power 5. Okay. So next is D2 is, see here students, see here friends, D2 is 60 into 10 to the power 3, because why it is 60 into 10 to the power 3, because the load value given at node 2 is 60 kilonewton. Okay, it is given in the sketch, P value is 60 kilonewton. Fine. Okay. So next is what, now third row I am entering 0, minus 3.33 into 10 to the power 5, 66.60333 10 to the power. I think see here friends, while entering this I should be very careful. This 10 to the power 3 plus this 10 to the power 5 will, when I add, I will be getting 10 to the power 8. Okay, and D2 is 799.2 in 10 to the power 3. See here one small correction. In the first value I have to 66.60333 in 10 to the power 8, not 10 to the power 5, because this 10 to the power 5 into this 10 to the power 3. Okay, so just a minute friends, I will be substituting once again the values. See, look at here. So the first one is 66.60333 into 10 to the power 8, fine. So second one is minus 3.33 into 10 to the power 5, C0, D0. So next second one is minus 3.33 into 10 to the power 5, okay, 6.66 into 10 to the power 5, okay, so minus 3.33 into 10 to the power 5, fine. Next is what? Next is, where is the cursor now? Yeah, at D, D2 is 16 to the power 3, load. Now it came at this position, it is 0, minus 3.33 in 10 to the power 5, okay. So this is 66.60333 10 to the power 8, okay. Next what is D2? D2 is, sorry friends, here this is 10 to the power 6, sorry I have done mistake here. So this is 10 to the power 6, fine. So see here 799.2 and 10 to the power 6, okay. Now what? So once again I am going to enter D2 value, sorry D3 value 799.2 and 10 to the power 6, okay. So yes, these are my displacement values. So what are my displacement values? U1, U2 and U3. So you look at here, my U1 value is 7.50435 into 10 to the power minus 6. What is U2? So U2 is 0.15009, and what is U3? U3 is 0.12000. See here friends, whatever the values I got, I am correct, because you see here at third node distance or displacement value is 0.12. So hence my answers are right. I have verified my answers here. My answers are right. So if this value is, this value I can consider this is almost 0. I can take. But if you write this is also right. But why I am going to consider this almost 0? Because since my node 1 is fixed, we know that if a node is fixed, the displacement we will be getting it as 0. So since it is of the order of minus 6, so I am going to write it as almost 0, but not 0. Okay. So what is next? So the next is, what I have to find out. So step 2 is to find strain values. So what is strain equation? Strain is equal to B into U, where B is equal to what? 1 by LE minus 1 1, which is nothing but what? Strain displacement matrix. Yes, we know this already. So yes, now for element 1, what is strain 1? So strain 1 by LE1 minus 1 1. Okay. So what is 1 by LE1? 1 by LE1 is 150. Sorry, into what? U means, so since it is element 1, I will be taking what? Nodes U1 and U2. Fine. So minus 1 1, and what are u1 u2? So u1 is 7.5435 into 10 to the power minus 6 into u2 is 0.15009. See here, now I have to simplify this to find out the strain 1 value. So see here, now I will be coming out from the matrix, equation. So what minus, so if this matrix and this matrix I am going to multiply, so this is first cross first and this is what 2 cross 1, so I will be getting matrix order as 1 only. So see here, minus 7.50435 into 10 to the power minus 6 plus 0.15009, right? So how much I am getting? So my strain 1 is 0.155082. So this is my strain 1 value. Okay. See here, next I have to find out the strain 2 value. Fine. So next what I have to find out the strain 2 value. Yes, here what is my strain 2 formula? Again strain 2 is 1 by Le2 into minus 1 1, but now this time displacements are u2 and u3. Why it is u2 and u3? Because element 2 means node numbers are 2 and 3. So 1 by 150 minus 1 1. So and what is u2? u2 we know that just now we have got that u2 as 0.15009 and my u3 is 0.12000. So fine. So what is strain 2? So again what I will be multiplying this matrix into this matrix. So 1 divided by 150 into 1 divided by 150 into, yes, so how much I will be getting? Yes, see here friends, here for finding strain 1, once again I am going to show you this matrix into this matrix. See here, minus 7.50435 into 10 to the power minus 6 plus 0.15009. okay, but this I have left in the first my previous calculation, divided by 150. So I am going to get as 1. Sorry, this is wrong, this strain 1 value is wrong. So strain 1 value is what? 1.00054 into 10 to the power minus 3 is my strain value. Okay, so now strain 2 0.15009 into minus 1, because sorry, minus 0.15009 plus this value, this into minus and this into plus, sorry, plus into these two values 0.12000. So I am going to get as what? Minus point. So my strain 2 value is what? So here it will be minus 0.15009 plus 0.12000. So if I simplify this, I am going to get strain 2 as what? Okay, so here once again I will show you, minus 0.15009 plus 0.12000 divided by 150. So I am getting is what? I have to divide this by, so I will be getting minus 2.006 into 10 to the power 4. So this is my strain 2 value. Next, what is step 3? So step 3 is to find stresses. Okay, so what is stress value? Sigma is equal to E into strain. So for element 1, what is sigma 1? E1 into strain 1. What is my E1? E1 is 210 to the power 3. What is strain 1? So strain 1 value, we know that what? So see here, so strain 1 value is 1.00054 into 10 to the power minus 3. Okay, so how much I'll be getting my sigma value? So look at here, so 200 into 10 to the power 3 into 1.0054 10 to the power minus 3. So sigma I am getting it as 201, right? So my sigma 1 value is what? 201.08 Newton per mm square. So similarly, what is my sigma 2? Similarly, what is my sigma 2? E2 into strain 2. What is E2? E2 and E1 are both values are same, and my strain 2 value is here only. Sorry. So my strain 2 value is minus 2.006 into 10 to the power minus 4. Fine. Okay. So if I multiply this to this, 200 into 10 to the power 3 into minus of 2.006 into 10 to the power minus 4. So how much I am getting? I am getting it as minus 42.126 Newton per mm square as my sigma 2 value. So the last step which we are left is we have to determine the reaction solutions. So last step 4 is to find reaction solution, right? To find the reaction solution, what is our formula? R is equal to Ku minus F. Okay, so since there are 3 nodes, R1, R2, R3 is equal to this K matrix, we know that 10 to the power 5 into what? Just a minute, I will be writing my matrix. So 3.33 minus 3. Sorry, this is not my matrix. I have to consider it as, while finding reactions, see, to find out the reactions, sorry friends, so this is not my formula, sorry. So to find out the reactions for penalty method is different. So whatever just now I am telling, it is applicable in elimination method. So hence for in penalty method, reaction Ri is given as what? Minus Cij times of Ui minus Ai. It is only applicable in penalty method. Since I am also solving the problem using penalty method, so that is the reason I am using this formula. At node 1, so I indicates what? Node numbers. Fine. At node 1, what is R1? R1 is equal to, what is this minus Cij? Minus Cij means what? This value 6.66 into 10 to the power 9. Fine. Okay. Minus 6.66 into 10 to the power 9. What is Ui? Ui means U1. Ui means U1. My U1 is 7.5. Just a minute. So 7.50435 10 to the power minus 6, and Ai is 0. Why Ai is 0? Because there is, so node 1 is fixed here. See, look at here. Here node 1 is fixed. So node 1 is fixed. So node 1 is fixed. That is the reason the displacement A represents displacement. Fine. Okay. So that is the reason this value will become 0. So what is my R1? So my R1 value will become what? So let me calculate this. Minus 6.66 into 10 to the power 9 into 7.50435 into 10 to the power minus 6. So my reaction value is what? Minus 49.97 into 10 to the power 3 Newton. Okay. Similarly, at node 2, R2 will be what? Again Cij means minus 6.66 10 to the power 9. Cij means positive 6.66 in 10 to the power 9, but since it is minus I am taking. So ui is u2 minus a2. Now for r2 it will be u2 minus a2. For r1 it will be u1 minus a1. So what is my u2? u2 I know that point. See here friends, actually we will be finding the reaction solutions. Actually we will be finding the reaction solutions where the nodes are fixed. So hence I do not want to find out the reaction value at node 2 because it is not fixed, right? Reaction solutions or reaction values we will be getting only where the nodes are fixed. So instead of R2 I am writing R3 node 3. R3 is equal to, so now u3 minus a3. u3 is how much? 0.12000 and minus this a means what? Displacement. This node 3 separated distance of 0.12. So hence I will be getting what? 0. So our reaction solution is okay. Okay, let us cross check. What about at node 2? R2 is equal to minus 6.66 in 10 to the power 9 because maximum value of this Cij into u2 minus a2. So minus 6.66 in 10 to the power 9. What is u2? u2 I know that what? What is the value of u2 I got here? u2 I have got 0.15009 and a2 is 0. See, minus 6.66 in 10 to the power 9 into 0.15509. So how much I got? I got so let me cross check once again. 6.66 into 10 to the power 9 into minus this, okay, into 0.15009. See here friends, actually at node 2 reaction is not required. So just I was cross checking. So actually at node 2 reaction is not required. So fine. Yes, see here friends, so here what I will be doing is, I think I will be taking one more decimal here. Actually whatever I have got, my u2 value is, sorry, displacement u2 value, how much I have got? So I have got 0.12001, right? So 0.12001 I will be getting. So if you solve using the calculator, I will be getting this value. So now I am going to solve this. Minus 6.66 into 10 to the power 9, okay, into 0.12001 minus 0.12. See here, this value is not going to 0, right? So how much I am getting? I am getting as R3, actually it is not 0, R3 I am getting it as minus 6.66 into 10 to the power 3 Newton. Fine. Okay. So this is my value of R3. See, what we will be doing mistake is, if we think 0.12 minus 0.12, initially I assumed it as 0, so that is the reason I written 0, but actually in reality this value will not be 0, because 0.12001 I will be getting if you solve for displacement. Then if I minus in this, I will be getting this much value. Fine. So thus complete this problem. Thank you for watching, dear friends.